Good evening, guys. My name is Anthony Hernandez, and today my oral presentation is going to be on American public policy and how it's ubiquitous. Um, Actually, funny enough, I didn't remember what that word meant, so before I started recording this, I had to look it up. So, ubiquitous actually means that it's present in multiple places at the same time. In other words, that pretty much everything is run the same way. And when it comes to American public policy, one of the things I've noticed is that, yeah, it is very ubiquitous. Essentially, when things want to get changed, at the end of the day, it has to come from the majority of the people, or better said, if it's like a group that wants to change something. An example I use is like my neighborhood. My neighborhood is a homeowners association. So anytime there's any little change that needs to be made, there's a meeting, they vote on it, they sign petitions, people sign petitions, better said, and then they get a general idea of what wants to get changed and how people want to change certain things to kind of make the community better. That's not the only place you see this. With the links that were provided to us, you can kind of see that the majority of the things are, oh, sign petitions, let's change this, oh, we need backing to change this. This is proof that we've been helping you guys, because they'll give you like certain articles of certain things that court and certain policies that were changed. When it comes to public policy, that actually is public policy, or will put laws into action. So essentially, public policy is getting a generalized idea of what a certain group of people want to do, or better said, what a certain group of people want to change about a certain place, about a certain organization. Like I said, I gave you the example of the homeowners association. So what they'll do is they'll try to get the majority of a certain group of people, or the majority of the people that live in an area, and they try to get their opinions, and they try to get their mindset, so to speak, on what they think could be better. And once they get the majority, like a petition, for example, so a bunch of people sign a petition, the majority of people sign a petition, whether they live in that area or not, it's gonna seem like a lot of people, or after the same cause, it's gonna seem like a lot of people are trying to argue for the same thing. So they're gonna put certain policies into place, and once those policies are followed for a certain amount of time, once they see that those policies really work, what they'll end up doing is making a law, or they'll make an ordinance of it, and then people actually have to follow, and it's essentially set in stone at that point. So what I can tell by realizing, or what I've learned from looking at how those public policies work and why they're so ubiquitous, is that it's just been working for such a long period of time. People have been signing petitions forever. Petitions show that a bunch of people, like I said before, a bunch of people want to argue for the same thing, a bunch of people are on the same page, and a bunch of people don't agree with the way something is run. Once you get enough people backing you up, or once you get enough people on the same side as you, you can create enough of I don't want to say disturbance, but you can create enough of a ruckus, essentially, that the lawmakers, or the people that are making those policies, the people that are running that organization, are going to go ahead and listen to you, and they're going to try to change everything for the better. Now, depending on how that's run, that could truly be for the better of the entire organization, or it can be something like that elitist theory that we were reading about this week as well. Sometimes it just seems that the majority wants a certain thing, but it was just like one of the main people that run the organization, they put a couple of things into play, or they put a couple of things into action, which made it seem like a lot of people wanted to get this change, but at the end of the day, it was just something that they wanted to do for themselves. So again, it's ubiquitous in the sense that there's going to be petitions all over the place. People are always looking to get certain things changed. People are always trying to help other people when they have a certain idea or a certain backing. So there's just a lot of there's a lot of things that are going to be the same in many systems, and the majority of the time, it's because it's been working for such a long time, they really don't want to change anything else. So that's essentially my my oral presentation on why those American public policies are so ubiquitous and they're the same all over the place is because they've been working for such a long period of time.